Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon. My name is Corey Travis, and I am here for your Memphis Youth Arts Initiative October virtual parent meeting. Memphis Youth Arts Initiative is so excited to be sharing some information with you today for the month of October. The month of October. So, I am here to tell you some information. This video shouldn't be long at all. Hopefully you're getting it this afternoon while we're live on our Facebook page at Memphis Youth Arts Initiative at Facebook. But I will upload this to our YouTube, and it's coming out to you in a text link for YouTube. You can watch it anytime on our YouTube channel. Just to recap, make sure you're following our social media, which is Memphis Youth Arts Initiative at Facebook, Memphis Youth Arts at Instagram, and Memphis Youth Arts Initiative Performing Arts on our YouTube. There's so much information there. And so many videos that you can find. Share the social media on your social media. Tell everyone how proud you are of your child. Tell everyone how proud you are of our organization. Share with everyone. Post all the time. Share the links. Do what you can, okay? I'm going over some information today for our parent meeting. And I am so excited about what's going on this month. Today is October the 9th. And also, we'll be going over a couple of things. All right. And so, please listen, be attentive, and you can watch this video anytime. So if you're watching it in the morning, good morning. If you're watching it right now in the afternoon, good afternoon. If you're watching it late tonight, good evening. But otherwise, let's get started. So I am going to tell you a little bit about organization. We have a lot of new members that have joined since we've had our last meeting last month. And so we say welcome and thank you for coming. And with that being said, I wanted to reintroduce all of our coaches and our staff members so that everyone can be familiar of who they are and who are officially people who work for the organization, who volunteer for the organization. No one in this organization gets paid. So let me make that clear. First and foremost, no one, including myself, in this organization receives payment for any time or services that they provide to the organization. So one thing I want to do is just give a hand clap to that. Because we have so many people who are helping us and volunteering, working with your kids, and they're doing it free of charge, and that's hard to find. So let's take a look at our first coach. This is Miss DeQuita Clark. She's our flag coach. And if you look in the blue, our flag team name is the Royal Divine Twirlettes. Remember that. Next, we have Pamela Jefferson, which is DeQuita Clark's assistant for the Flag Corps. Flag Corps Color Guard is what we call them, the Royal Divine Toilettes. So we are NYAI, one big umbrella, but underneath there, our different performing art programs have their own individual names. And so the Flag Corps and the Color Guard is called the Royal Divine Toilettes, and that is Pamela Jefferson, that helps with the children. So when you see these faces and these people, you will know who they are. And these coaches are the core group of our staff and volunteer staff. Next, we have Jordan Catron. She is the NYAI Dolls Dance and Palm Squad coach. The NYAI Dolls, just real simple. Dance and Palm Squad coach. So she will be assisted. She also has experience in cheer. So when the cheer team comes along, you'll know where it comes from, okay? All right. And then next we have Pavia Clark Hall, who is our Harmony and Heart Youth Choir Director. Harmony and Heart Youth Choir Director. Yes, we do have a choir. The choir is on the way. So when you start hearing about choir, just get ready. Just get ready. Pavia Clark Hall. Okay. She also does our apparel. apparel. Our apparel, some of our shirts and some of the things you see us getting, she is one of the providers for it right here on our team. So you may have cashed the app to Pavia Clark or Pavia Clark Hall before, and that's who your cash app is. So she does make t-shirts, all types of apparel and things like that. Also is a personal stylist, so I'm just plugging in a business right there if you need any of that. We also order from other vendors as well, but she's our in-house vendor that does some of the products that we need for us on hand. So we thank her for that. And last but not least of our core group is Mr. Corey Travis. Not last but not least, I'm sorry. The next person is Mr. Corey Travis, but there's one person I have to add. I'm so sorry that I didn't put that slide up. It is Vernon Martin. And let me put that slide up right now. It was out of place. Vernon Martin, the one and only Vernon Martin. That's our Fire Squad. The Fire Squad is the drum line. The percussion ensemble is what it's called. The Fire Squad. He is our percussion coach, Vernon Martin. So you know his face. Everybody knows him. And then last but not least of our core group is myself, Corey Travis. You're a founder and director of Memphis Youth Arts Initiative. Y'all know what I do. Ain't no explanation. There are some other people who are a part of our volunteer staff and coaches, and I don't have their pictures, but I'm naming them because they are intricate, but they are not the core group. The core group is who you just saw. So the core group includes those people who teach the kids exclusively and directly their choreography, their performance material, and they work the most and the closest with them. So all those people you see on those pictures, we give them a hand today for their time and dedication. The people that you see here on this list hold other positions, and they also do other things. They're support positions, and they assist us in carrying out the day-to-day operations and the whole goal of the organization. Some of these people work remotely. They're never here. Such as Tranika Dyson as one of our financial advisors. She manages our bank accounts and different things like that. You may see Tranika's name. When you cash app, it says Tranika Dyson with a logo of NYAI. And then there's Miss Tiffany Baines, who is a pre-K teacher at Holmes Road Elementary, is another advisor that we have who steps in when she's needed. But there's these other people, you may see them every day, and we have three parents in this group. Three parents, NYAI parents who have. So there's a great representation of people in this group so that I can have support from people who have all perspectives in mind. Parents, when I make decisions that affect you, just know that I have three parents who have children on the team that are a part of our volunteer staff. And so they speak highly and they're always clear on what's best for our parents. So I think I have a great group and a great mixture of people who support the team as volunteer staff. I would love to have more people involved. I would love to include a lot of parents, but these people have been vetted, background checked, talked to, and trained in what expected of them when it comes to NYAI. And so this is where we're at right now. And then we have some people who come in, for instance, with the drumline, who does guest teaching. So we have a Willie Umstead, there's some faces that you might see, their name are not here. They're just volunteer people who actually work for other organizations, but they take their time out to come and share their talents and share their teachings with our children, and we're so excited about that. We thank you for that. But when it comes to these names, Trenton Miller, Angela Gardner, Demisha Miller, Kimberly Ray, Trinicia Travis, Tranika Dodson, Jarvis White, Tyrone Coleman, Tiffany Baines, and Anthony Parks, these are our core support and advisors for the program, okay? And so after that, let's talk about things for October. So things to remember are listed here. These are just a few things I want to go over, house things that we need to adhere for the month of October going forward. And always remember, if you have any questions or concerns about anything, to contact me directly. Send us an email at info@memphisyoutarts.org. Okay, children 10 and under must be signed in by a parent. So I know at first we were saying that all parents need to come in and sign in, but we know that's a hassle, and people are probably, on their way rushing to somewhere else. So all that we ask, if your child is 10 years old or under, please come inside and sign them in and sign your name for them. Okay, any child older than 10 years old can sign themselves in. There will always be a support staff or volunteer staff at the front desk in order to facilitate that sign in. And so our older kids can also sign in our younger kids without the parent coming in. And then the staff member will verify that that child 10 years or over that did come in without a parent did sign in, and they're here and they're in our care. We don't have a sign in because we make sure the children go home and who they out. We don't have a sign out. I'm sorry, we don't have a sign out system. So we don't have a sign out system, so you don't have to worry about signing out. All right. Check the NYAI YouTube channel and Facebook for updates and information. I get a lot of phone calls, and I get a lot of texts, and I get a lot of reaching out for things that have already been said. This particular video that we're doing today is going to be full of information. And so there should be no reason for anyone not to be informed or not to know what's going on with NYAI for the rest of this month. And then if there's some particular questions, please do reach out. But please don't reach out for things that you could have came and watched this video, went to Facebook and looked at your text messages and found out information. So the information is being put out there. You as a parent, it's your duty to make sure you're keeping up. And we have over 40 students that we deal with. And so we want to make sure that we have communication down packed, and this is one of my vital ways of getting information to you safely without you coming into the building, is by having this video that has 24 access. You can watch it anytime you want. You can rewatch it. You can watch it and take notes as well. Monthly tuition can be paid online at our website. Some people have utilized that, and they're taking it and using it. It's very easy for us. And it's very quick and simple. When you go to our website, there is a button that says NYAI Donation and Payment Portal. You just go there, and you can enter the amount that you would like to pay or you're supposed to pay. And then after that, you can press submit, and it happens. You also can set up a monthly reoccurring payment so that your payment can just come out on the card that you desire. Real simple. Or if you prefer using Cash App, you can do Cash App at NYAI19, and it says Tranika Dyson, like I said before. Or you can come and pay in cash or card here at the center, and we'll definitely take it. Anytime we're having practice, one of our staff members will definitely direct you to Angela or myself to take that payment for you, okay? Visit our website now if you would like, and I'll give you a few minutes to do that so that you can see what our website looks like and see where that payment button is located. And that's for any fees associated with the organization. On practice days, students can enter the center at 5:45. We're going to start a 5:45 drop-off time. That's the earliest you may bring your student and drop them off for practice that starts at 6, between 5:45. It's starting at 5:45, I'm sorry. If you want to drop them off earlier, go ahead and call myself, make some arrangements, call Coach Martin. Some adults and some of our center staff may be here, but we have a schedule for our volunteer staff, and no one will be here officially until 5:45, but most times we are here earlier. If we're here, a car is there, or you call or text someone, you may be able to drop them off earlier. That's fine. We do have a transition for our students that are in virtual school, and they're here, but they leave at 3. So we want to give myself and some of the workers or people who work virtual school a break, especially if I need to leave and go do something, or we need to leave and go do something between the hours of 3:30 and 5:45. We will be closed unless other arrangements are made. So given that, we're going to the next thing where tutoring is available for sign up at the front desk. There'll be some sign-up sheets at the front desk from now on that say Tuesday and Thursday, and there's only 6 slots for each day, and we'll be providing tutoring for our students. Mr. Miller or Ms. Travis will be providing tutoring, even myself and some other people, to our students who may need some help with their academics. And that's from 4:30 to 5:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you must be on time. That's only 1 hour, so we want to try to get as much as we can done in that hour. But we have a max of 6 students, so you can sign up for the tutoring as much as you want. But it's first come, first serve on the sign up for the upcoming Tuesday and Thursday of every week. And if we're not having it, it won't be a sign up sheet for that. And so make sure you sign your students up for those who are struggling or need some help on Tuesday and Thursday. And this is free of charge. It comes with it's included with your monthly payment. So don't have to worry about a charge. Mr. Miller and Ms. Travis also offers private tutoring, like personalized one-on-one private tutoring at your home or here at the center. You would have to contact them for that, and they have their own prices for that, but that is available if you would like to take advantage of that. And also remember that we have strict grade policies here where your students must have a C average or above to perform, and no N's and no U's. And so we did have a discussion about grades and academics this week. And for this first progress report period that's already passed, we're not doing any adjustments for anyone who does not have the grade requirement, because there were a lot of technicalities. I experienced some technicalities with my children for the first couple of weeks of school where they wasn't in there, so they're still trying to fix grades and get grades together. So we're not going to go off there, but when the report cards come out for the first quarter soon here in a couple of weeks, we will be monitoring that, and we will need to see that, because they don't meet those requirements, they will not be able to perform. So remind your students of how important it is to get the grade and have the grades to perform. Next, no parents are allowed in the practice area of the center unless escorted by a staff member. So we want to minimize the traffic of our parents coming to the back of the center for reasons. Make sure that you please adhere to that rule and do not come to the back of the center unless escorted by someone. If you need to use the restroom, just let the front desk person know. Let them know. And the front lobby area is available if you're coming to drop them off at practice and you're going to wait till they leave. I'll eventually get a working TV up there so you can enjoy some television while you wait. And that's about it. Next, cell phones are not allowed for use at the center and on performance days. And so when I say they're not allowed, I'm not saying students can't bring them, but they will be taken up. We did talk and have a conversation about cell phone use and what the children were doing on the phones. And so to keep down confusion with the center, we're going to not have cell phone use during practices and performances. So cell phones will be confiscated when they enter into the building, and then cell phones will be returned to the students when they get ready to leave the building. That's on practice days. And then for performances, we will confiscate the phones from the students at the beginning when we load on the bus, and then we'll keep them in our possession, and we will be responsible for them then. And then we'll return them back to the students at some point during the bus trip. The last trip we had, we returned the phones back to the students while they were eating dinner, which caused some problems again, which is why I can prove to myself that we need to not do that again. And so at the end of the trip, we'll release them back to them. While the phones are in our care, we are responsible for them. And so if any damage or lost phones happen in that time frame, I definitely will be responsible, and I will take responsibility for them or any of my staff members. But once the phones are in the hands of the children, just like the next line says, items lost or stolen at the at the center or on performances are not the responsibility of NYAI. So please talk to your children about keeping their belongings safe, keeping their belongings with them, keeping up with their belongings, and not leaving them here. I do have a lost and found bucket, which is primarily for clothes and things like that. But if they lost electronics or something like that, we definitely will keep that here with us and try to return it to the rightful owner. Next, we'll see our NYAI October calendar. The October calendar is listed here. You should have received a copy of it. I've also sent it in a text link where you can save it. And I will also post it on our YouTube page. And it's here in this video. So I'm going to leave it up for a minute so you can see the great things that are happening in this month. So take a look. All right, if you can see, everything in the blue is our performances, actual performances that we have. The things in the red are activities and events that we're having that are not performances. And then everything in the black is basically just general information or practices. And so the key things we have to look at for this month is two performances that we've already done, which is our Sister Strut performance and Tabernacle, which was awesome. And coming up tomorrow, which is the 10th October, the Drumline will be performing at a private birthday performance. So there's no need for the parents to try to come and see your children perform. This is just strictly a private performance that we're doing for a young man in Whitehaven. So students would need to be here at the center at 10:30 a.m. and we are carpooling. All right. And so next, we will be taking the Drumline leadership trip to Talladega College. There will only be one or the section leader out of every section in the Drumline, which is 5 students that we'll be taking to Talladega. It is fall break that week, so students will need to meet here at the center at 9 o'clock a.m. for us to travel to Talladega, and we will be staying. During fall break, we will have practices. Those practices will be the same times as usual, but I may send out a message for us, the students, to come about an hour early to get some extra instruction in since they're out of school and during fall break for that week. That Drumline leadership trip will be that Friday, and then we have a very special day going on the 17th. As you've heard, the Drumline will be participating in a virtual Drumline competition. And so that virtual competition will consist of us sending in professional videos of them to use for competition. The competition is not until the 31st. It won't air or be live until October 31st. But the actual video footage that we need to shoot to turn in, we had to pick our own date and we need to turn in. So our deadline is the 21st. So we will be shooting our video on the 17th. So Saturday, the 17th is a video shoot day for the Drumline, a video shoot day for the Drumline. We will meet here at the center at 3. That time is tentative. It may change. I'm trying to work with the videographer, the professional videographer, to plan out that activity. It may need to be earlier in the day, but I will confirm with you. But for right now, we're looking at 3 o'clock. And that's a very special day. So let's make sure everyone is on one accord and ready for that. If you look at the 24th, it says NYAI Girls Sleepover. The girls of the flag team and the majorette team will have their own sleepover here at the center, here at the NYAI Center. So get ready for that. There'll be more information coming out from that, from your flag and your majorette coach. It's sponsored by a majorette coach. She's going to get the girls together, get some a little unity going on. There will be a waiver form that you will sign for them to participate in that, but it will be happening. If you look at October 31st, again, Halloween Day, that is the day of the virtual contest. The virtual Drumline contest actually will be airing all day long from 11 to 8 a.m. So we'll be watching to see where we come at in the competition, but we definitely will participate. Earlier that day at 12 noon, we have a performance for all teams, flag, majorette, and Drumline. It's a birthday performance, a birthday parade over in the South Memphis area. We will carpool over to that and do that, and then the drum line can come back to the center, unload their drums, and then we will release everyone so they can come back and get prepared for our NYAI Halloween party that night at 6 p.m. So with COVID going on, I really don't think it's safe for our children to be out trying to trick or treat or go to different homes or bring home items from different places we don't know. So I'm taking my time out and I'm partnering with the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity of Lemoyne College to provide some entertainment, provide a good time here at the center for the students starting at 6 o'clock p.m. All parents, if you would, start donating candy to NYAI, bags of candy if you can, here for the students, because we will have trick-or-treat stations set up outside, and students can wear their costumes here. We'll have a best dressed costume contest. I have a cash prize for the best dressed costume child. And we also will be hosting a talent show. I'll have a sign up for students to sign up, and they can display some of the talents we don't know about: singing, rapping, dance, whatever they want to do, they can do it at the talent show. And we'll also have a bonfire to end the night outside. We'll do some s'mores, and the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity will come out, and those men and gentlemen will give us a good horror, scary story as we sit around the fire. So students will need to bring blankets, but more information will come out about that. And then that early that Saturday morning, November the 1st, we are performing. We have a corporate performance for Amazon. Amazon has invited us to come out and help them celebrate the grand opening of one of their new fulfillment centers in the Raleigh area. And so NYAI will be performing there. We have to be there on the dot sharp at 6:30. So students are to meet here at the center at 5 a.m. The Halloween party will end approximately at 10 o'clock, and we will need the students back here at 5 a.m. in uniform. More information will come out for that, but that is definitely an important performance. And remember, our corporate performances typically will not allow for parents to come, so don't prepare to invite the whole family and come out to that. That is just something we're going to take the kids to on the bus, and we're going to do it, and we're going to come on back, okay? All right? And I'm going to the next thing, which is our fall uniform package. Our fall uniform package. Our fall uniform package is listed there. Take a look and read what comes. Our fall uniform package is something that every member of the team will need. It's just a few items that we're getting now, and we'll keep getting items a little by little. The fall uniform package is $60, and it is due no later than October 21st. October 21st is the absolute deadline for the $60 for the fall uniform package. It includes a NYAI shirt, a logo hoodie with the matching pants set, and a logo duffel bag with the child's name on it. Okay, but I guess I hear you talking, parents. I hear you saying $60. Oh, I just paid $75. Did I gotta pay $75 again in November? Well, I'm always thinking about that because our tuition is important. Our tuition is important. Our tuition is the only thing that keeps this building open, keeps this building running, keeps snacks in the kids' hand, and it does a lot of other things that you don't see. But I know that, and I keep that in mind. So you should have already received a popcorn paper, and that popcorn paper is what we're selling. We're selling popcorn for the month of October. So I'm going to show you that. So that popcorn paper is here. You should have received that already. If you don't have one, come on, get with me and I'll get you one. Popcorn paper is here. And we're selling popcorn as a fundraiser. The fundraiser is for some uniform items and things we need. But it's also for some stuff that we'll get for each team. The flag girls need some equipment, some poles and flags. The drum line needs some drum heads. We need to get together some new drums for our new members. And then the majorette team needs some accessories as well, some new palms, some capes, some things like that. So this money can help do that, and we need that. But let me tell you a little secret. If you sell 30 items, 30 popcorn items, 30 items, just 30. If you sell 30 items, Your uniform package can be paid for in full with those 30 items. I am willing to do that. If you sell those 30 items, I will take $60 out of that popcorn fundraising money that you made and apply it to your child's uniform package, and so it will be sold. So go out here, y'all, and sell this popcorn. No one should have to pay for this uniform package out of their pocket unless they really want to. So some people I know don't do fundraisers. If that's fine, just pay your $60 by the 21st. But if you want to sell 30 items, you will get your uniform paid. Now, I can't do, oh, well, I sold 20 items, so can I get $20 off? No, it's one or the other. Either you pay the $60 cash for your child's uniform or you sell those 30 items. And it would be better if you just, like, if you don't want to sell, just buy 30 items yourself. Now, that's $300. And the popcorn company gets most of that money, and we get our little cut. But I wouldn't do it that way. Just go out and sell the items. Sell the 30 items, and that way your child's uniform package is taken care of, and you don't have to worry about trying to take it out of your pocket, because we need everybody to get this stuff on time. We're trying to wear these items on November the 1st. Okay? So if you've reached your 30 items and you sold them, and that's all you're going to do, we will hope that you sell more. If everyone sells 50 items, wow. Whoa, it could really help the organization. But at least get to 30. And if you get to 30, we'll pay for your child's uniform package. And plus, you can turn your money in. So you don't have to wait till October 21st to turn your money in. I've had somebody that sold $400 worth of popcorn already. They've sold their 30 items and they turned their money in today. And we just got this early this week. So please, by all means, sell this popcorn and let's get these uniforms for these students so we can get them suited and booted. And let me tell you something else that's going on with this. Popcorn sales. So right here, if you look, okay, I got it close now. There's some incentives that the fundraising company has given us. They're going to bring a draw bag that's full of cash up here to the center once we get our tallies and we've got our money turned in. And if you sold 20 items, you get to reach in the bag one time to draw for cash. If you've sold 40 items, you get 2 draws. And then it goes on. If you got 100 items sold, you get to draw for cash 5 times. And in the cash bag, there'll be $5 bills, $10 bills, and $20 bills. So you never know how much you can win. And then the top seller, whoever sells the most popcorn, will get an automatic $50 plus their draws in the bag. So there's a lot of incentives available for you as a parent and available for our children to come if they sell. And one more thing I do want to mention, that if you go to supportmyfundraiser.com up here, right here, our group ID, I will share in the text. You can set up an online store for people out of town to purchase popcorn or purchase it if they want to do it online, and they will ship the popcorn to them. So I will send you that group ID sometime today so you can see that, okay? And a few more things and we'll be finished. And while we're talking about uniform, we're going to talk about the drumline uniform. Take a look. These are some extra items the drumline will need. And so we're trying to get the drumline ready and prepared for our virtual competition. And so if you see on here, we want to have the drumline in the same exact shoes. We never went and got exact same shoes for the drumline before, but we were doing it this time. If I tell you how imperative it is for our drumline to look their best for this virtual competition, it is important. This virtual competition is going to give us so much exposure. It's crazy. So much exposure. The company that reached out to me, which is the official Drumline Network, is a international company. So they deal with drumlines from across the country. They saw one of our Facebook posts and one of our Facebook videos and reached out to me in order to invite us to perform in this competition. So we are up against drum lines from Atlanta, from all over the United States, and even some overseas internationally. And so we have I believe in our children, I believe in their talents, and I believe we have a chance to win. We have a chance to stand out. Even if we don't win, we have a chance to look our best and possibly receive some exposure that will take us out of Memphis, take us out of town, take us to some new higher heights with this thing. And so I am begging and I'm asking you to help and support us and go the extra mile this month to make sure our kids have what they need. I have several kids that are going to struggle to get these items. I'm going to help pay them. If you can buy an extra pair of boots for another child, let me know. I'll tell you what size to get and get it for them. We have some children who can only just afford the tuition. So every situation you can think of, I'm dealing with it and we're dealing with it here. But we love our children and we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. And so these extra items will be needed by Friday the 16th. That is the day before we record. The day before we record. So don't wait. Don't wait. Please get these items. The Army Surplus Store in Collierville, Tennessee has the black military boots. It's just 2 items extra that the drumline will get outside of their other uniform package. And so that's the black military boots, and they will need turquoise camo pants, okay? So I'm going to order my pants off a line, but the turquoise camo pants is in different places. So let me show you the online. On Amazon, this is one of the items. You know, you can actually type in the item name right there. The Backbone Boys and Girls Kids Combat Army Ranger Camping Outdoor Camo. Take a look at. All right, the Army pants are on Amazon, and they have them in kid sizes for $16.99 with this particular item with $5.99 shipping, or you can get them if you can find them on any other. But that's the color. So I know, typically, I know that everybody won't be able to get the same exact pants, but uh, those are the color of the pants, so you get as close to it as you can. I don't. Coach Martin has a few ideas of a few places here in the city that you can get the turquoise cargo pants, which is I think there's a store in the same shopping center as the Nike clearance on Elvis Presley. There's also a store in the Southland Mall that may have them. You can get them today, and then other than that, the military boots are at the Army Surplus Store, or you can go to this website, armysurplusworld.com, black dash jungle dash boots. That's the online place that you can get them and shipped. But just make sure you're looking at your shipping times and make sure they can get here in time for the performance. But students will wear their black MIAI shirt, the cargo pants, and the boots for the video shoot, okay? For the video shoot. And that's the address and the telephone number and the hours of operation for the Army Surplus Store. They have sizes 1 to 15 at their store. But remember, I know it's a lot, but remember, all you have to do, pay your 75 tuition for October right now. Then you'll have a couple weeks to breathe, sell the popcorn in the meantime, sell your 30 items, and then bam, your child's uniform package is taken care of. That's paid for. That's done. Turn your popcorn money in. And then in the midst of that, let's get these children boots, get these drumline boots, go purchase those, and purchase those camo pants. And the drumline will be done for the rest of the year for what they're going to need to wear. They'll have a duffel bag to put all their belongings in and keep it fresh. They'll have a hoodie with the matching pants. They'll have a black NYAI t-shirt. They'll have a new black and white NYAI t-shirt that's coming in the package. And then they'll also have their turquoise camouflage pants, and they'll have marching boots for the rest of the season. So that will take care of the drumline. We're still working on the majorettes. We're still working on the flags. Their items are expensive. So we're going to keep doing things to help them get that. But at least all students, including majorettes and flags, will now have their hoodie and pants set, duffel bag, t-shirt, and the majorettes should have a uniform now, and at least one simple one they've just gotten. And then the flag girls will have their one plain unitard, and we gotta find them some more stuff. It's time for the flag girls to get them an official flag uniform next. We've had some new members come in, so it's about time for that. Okay, but here's that information for the popcorn. The popcorn comes back November 20th, so make sure you tell those people that it's about 30 days later. And I think that's all for my meeting. I'm putting that back on the screen where the Army Surplus Store is, and then the calendar's coming out. So if you have any questions, make sure you just let me know and come just talk to me. Our website